I was in the hole because I did some shit on the streets. The alleged crimes they said that I was accused of. You know what I'm saying? So I did some time in the hole. I was fighting my case. You know, the whole six months in the hole ain't a long time. Like I talked to my one cousin, he said he did 18 months in the hole. That's 3 times the time that I did. But 6 months in the hole is a long time when you fighting your case. See, 6 months in the hole ain't that long when you already know what you got. You already in prison. See, when you're doing 6 months in the hole and you fighting your case, you don't know how much time you about to get. I mean, that's enough to make pressure bust pipes.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of it was kind of like it was just a crazy situation. You know what I'm saying? And you in the hole for some shit all off what people said. You know, now don't get it twisted. I ain't gonna sit up here and tell you that I'm just completely innocent. Like I'm just this innocent, perfect person. No. You know what I'm saying? But when it came out, you know what I'm saying? It was a whole bunch of other stuff involved that didn't nobody look at. Okay, for instance, like, boom, I turned myself in. Now, first of all, they put a warrant out. How do you put a warrant out for somebody and y'all ain't got no evidence?
Right.
I mean, that's just G Willikers. Batman, I mean, come on. Y'all put a warrant out with no evidence. Whether I did it or not, y'all should have to have some type of form of concrete evidence. The only form of evidence that y'all got is shell casings. Shell casings from a shooting that y'all said that I did, but the shell cases ain't got no print on them. How do y'all even put a warrant out for that? I mean, that's just crazy. How do you put a warrant out for that? You know what I'm saying? So they put a warrant out. Then they said I was involved in all these different activities that was going on the street. You know what I'm saying? You can't prove shit. Then you got niggas out here that say, that was just saying my name, just throwing my name in the loop. For what reason? Hell, I don't know. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But so I turned myself in. When I turn myself in, yeah, I flip out in the courtroom because they're reading off charges that there's no proof. I mean, anybody that turned themselves in, whether you did it or not, I know the law. I know I'm innocent until proven guilty. So with y'all shooting off these charges, it was like, damn, how do y'all know I did this? This is all off what somebody said. Well, I don't care if it was 30,000 people that said it. Where's the proof? So therefore, there should have never even been a warrant put out. But that's cool. Yeah, I did. I flipped out in court. You know what I'm saying? I said a whole bunch of crazy things. You know what I'm saying? And I spit on the public defender. I mean, we can't even deny this. This is undeniable. This was in the newspaper. You know what I'm saying? They made me look like the villain in the newspaper. I mean, I flipped out. But I did that out of anger at the system. Because they portray me to be some type of just straight villain, like this straight animal. You know what I'm saying? And people that know me, that hang around me, that's been around me, know that yeah, he's a nice guy. But I mean, yeah, if you get him out of his hookup, yeah, he'll get on some trash, like, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm not for the games. You know what I'm saying? No disrespect to nobody else, but I mean, I could care less who you is. I feel like if you attacking me, whether it's verbally, physically, I'm going to defend myself. And you know what I'm saying? There's no telling what I'll do. There's no telling what I'll do. I'm human. Violence is they tell you they create this slogan, violence. Don't use violence. Don't use violence. Don't use violence. Everything that the system is created on came from violence. Everything. There's not one thing that hasn't came from violence. Everything that the law, the government has had, they have done to create a law to defend it. You see what I'm saying? They tell you not to kill, steal. Everything they did was kill, steal, and rob. I mean, come on. Like, look at the land. Like, you talking about Christopher Columbus, you know what I'm saying? Doing things, you know what I'm saying? And you really can't. You really can't say, like, for instance, they tell you not to do something, not to use violence. Violence is one of your defense mechanisms of a life. That's what you do. We was all in the wilderness, there wasn't no such thing as money or whatever the case may be, and we was just all in the wilderness, violence will be the #1 way to eat. So for you to tell me not to use violence, you telling me not to use the laws of nature. It don't work like that. It don't work like that. Because I can tell you like this, when the wind blow the trees and the branches blow to the left, the branches even swing back at the wind to the right. So I take it from there. You know what I'm saying? So anyways, make a long story short, not to get sidetracked off of that, yeah, I did that, this, that, and the third. And then I went to county. I flipped out in the county because I'm still mad. It's still the same day. I turned myself in at 7:30 in the morning. You know, I flipped out in the county. I cussed the COs out, whatever. They take me to my cell. You know what I'm saying? I do say some more crazy shit in my soul, but I'm mad. It's not that I ain't gonna say that I didn't feel like that, because I did, because at the time I was mad. But that's not something that I hate everybody or something like that, but I was mad. I was mad because a lot of the charges was fictitious. I ain't saying that I'm innocent and I didn't do none of that. I'm not gonna say that because I would be lying. I pled guilty to it.